off for homecoming, so I'm gonna be doing a video of me reapplying it because I kind of learned a couple things. So I was like, I might just make a video of me restyling the hair, you know, etc, etc. So that's what we're about to do right now, because honey, it's just some stuff that I learned, and I'm just like, I could leave it like this, but like the whole time at school I'm gonna be like, girl, you don't like your hair right now. So this is what it's looking like right now, but like look at the sides. Right. So we're just gonna take it off and do better. We're gonna do better. I got some rubbing alcohol, but my skin is sensitive, so I got the 70%. I always use 70% when it comes to taking off my lace front. And the best way to take it off without like pulling your edges is to just like basically just spray it. Okay. Oh yeah, this came off with it. All right. Bald head kind of period poo. Okay, so what people are saying for the lace, so you're not just rough on it, they said they were just spraying it and they were just rubbing like with the paper towel, and it was just coming off.
Alright. Well, they say grab.
What? Anyways. Alright, so I got the glue off, and again I used the alcohol, and so I'm about to just let this sit here to kind of dry so it's not like wet, because you don't want to be applying your wig when it's still wet from the alcohol. Go ahead and clean your base off, because that's where you're going to be putting your stuff back and all that makeup and everything that you use to make it lay and everything. You just want to wipe that all off. As you can tell, my edges are still pretty laid back from the Got2b glue, and I just used the little glue, the yellow tube, and I just kind of brushed it back with a blow dryer. Alright, so give a little makeup. So I just got all that. So now I'm just going in and kind of parting off the edges. I kind of parted off just right there where the, the wig would start at. And I just realized that it was just not giving like a natural look. It just looked too blunt. So I was just going to go ahead and just pluck it some more and kind of make it look a little bit more natural. So now you see me going in with the tweezers. I'm just kind of looking at where I want to start, and I'm literally just going straight from the knot. Don't pull the strand, straight from the knot, literally right at the root, and just space it out. Don't pluck in one spot for too long. Just kind of go sparsely in random spots. You see I'm kind of going further back a little bit and kind of just making it a little bit more blended. And now I'm just taking my hot comb, and I'm literally just trying to press my hair kind of as flat as I can. It kind of gives it more of like a separation between the edges and then the actual hair that I'm working with. And it just kind of looks more easier. It looks more, good. Looks more flat. Plus, side note, like whenever you flatten it, it kind of shows you exactly how it would look like on your head, because normally when you wear a wig, you kind of flatten it like at the roots or whatever. So it's really showing you exactly how it would look, so you're not over plucking, how you're not under plucking, and it just kind of gives you a better visual of what it would look like. So now you see me going ahead and parting deeper in the wig just so I can start plucking deeper in the wig. So you just part like you did before and then you just keep on plucking. Okay, now that I'm done plucking on this side of the wig, I'm just going to go ahead and get my comb and just comb all the hair back and kind of get it so I can see exactly what I'm going to be looking at. And then I'm going to take the hot comb and do the exact same thing, but I'm just going to press it. So I'm kind of like flattening it. The main thing of a hot comb is literally just trying to get your wig as flat as possible and look literally like scalp. And basically going to be repeating the whole steps that I did on the side. But one thing about the middle part is that I don't pluck as much because since I'm going to be doing a middle part for this wig, I kind of want it to be more of a crisp part. And the more you pluck, the less hair is going to be there. And the less hair is there, going to be less of a crisp part. So wherever part that you're going to be parting your wig, I wouldn't pluck as much in that area. So you have a really crisp part. And so it's not a lot of shedding and a lot of balding, you know, going on. Alright, now that I've plucked it and customized it the way I wanted the wig to look, I'm just taking the hot comb and I'm literally just pressing all of the hair back, all of the hair. No baby hair should be left in the front. You want everything pressed to the back of the wig. And now I'm just taking my wig brush and I'm literally just brushing out all of the hair that's been plucked out of the wig and get that all out of the way. And right here, I just went ahead and took my spray bottle and I just sprayed it just to get the hair flat. And then after I combed it, I went ahead with my hot comb and then I just combed that too to make sure it's flat. My main purpose here is making sure that all the hair was flat all the way back, just to make the install a little bit more easier so I don't gotta go with the hot comb as much then. And right here, I don't really know what happened with the clip with me actually putting the wig cap on, but I just used the wig cap in the color light beige, and then I sprayed it with the Got2b glue spray around the rim of my forehead, and then I'm just going in with the blow dryer on high heat to just get it dry. And now right here, I'm just going with the scissors to try to cut up as much as I can off the wig cap before I have to go in with my razor. So I'm just trying to go as close as I can to my skin and as close as I can to where I'm trying to cut off. So now right here, I'm just going in and pulling the wig cap as close as I can around my hairline so it looks as realistic as possible. So it shouldn't hurt or nothing. I mean, it might hurt a little bit, but just go ahead and just pull it as close as you can to your hairline just so it looks as natural, so it's not all the way by your eyebrows. So right here, I'm just taking my razor and I'm just slowly but very carefully, because this is your face right now, just kind of go right against that wig cap and then just brush it off. Right there, you see that it's kind of like my hair is kind of showing a little bit, but it's going to be perfectly fine because it's not that much showing, and makeup will definitely cover that up. Now right here, I'm just taking a dense brush and taking some concealer that I found from the beauty supply, and then just finding one that matches your shade the best, and then just patting it all around the cap. You don't have to go all the way deep, but like just enough for like where your part will be seen. We're just going to take the alcohol and we're just going to go around the rim, get up the extra makeup. Try not to touch the wig cap so it don't start lifting it, y'all. Alright, so now that we got all this done, we're gonna go ahead and take our glue. I use the Ghost Bond glue. That's what I use, but people use Bold Hold, Erica J. Now I'm just taking the glue that I was just talking about, and I'm literally just going around the rim. Some people do like part by part, but honestly, I feel like that's going to be like too much of a mess for me. So I'm just doing the whole thing. And honestly, it don't dry too fast. Like, you'll be fine by putting it all around. And then I'm just taking like the end of my razor and I'm just flattening it out. The more flat you have it, the better that it'll dry. It'll dry more evenly. And then I'm just taking the same brush and concealer and I'm moving it over to the wig just so it blends in with the cap and everything, you know. And if you see, it's starting to match my hand, which is exactly what we're going for, which means it's going to be looking right. And this is an extra step, but I feel like it's necessary, but just to spray it all with Got To Be glue to hold it in. All right, make sure that your wig is like flat, all your hair is back, everything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and unpin it from the wig head. Okay, because now we're on to actually putting this thing on our head. So I'm not talking in this part, obviously, because this is like the actual part that you want to be like real like tedious about. But I'm literally just kind of placing it exactly where I want it to be on my head. And I'm not pressing it in yet until I know for sure that I'm not going to move it again. Because once you kind of get it there, you don't want to move it because, you know, this is the glue. And so I'm kind of getting it where I like it. And that's where I know I'm about to actually go ahead and put the scarf in later. Alright, now that that wig is kind of getting laid with the edge scarf, I'm going to just go ahead and start kind of getting my hair the way I want it to be. So when it's off, I can just start doing the edges and everything. So I'm combing it out, you know, make sure that everything is kind of out the way. And then I'm just taking my hot comb and I'm pressing it out just to make sure that everything is just kind of flat back. Like, the main thing you want to be doing right now is making sure that everything is flat. Like, everything is just looking like it's scalp. All right, now that the edge scarf is off and everything, we're going to go ahead and comb back all the baby hairs that was still kind of on the lace or whatever, and start looking at this lace and looking at anything that I want to go ahead and cut off or glue down or anything. Now that we got everything cut off that we didn't want, we're just going to go ahead and take that powder once again, that concealer or whatever, and we're pressing that onto the lace again because our main concern is making sure that this lace is looking like it's coming out of our head, okay? Now right here, this is kind of an extra step, but I feel like it's something that you should do, so I'm going to tell y'all about it. I'm just going ahead and redoing it again with the Got To Be glue, and I'm taking the edge scarf and I'm pressing it out again, and I definitely think it made a big difference, so I would do it if I were you. All right, now the edge scarf is off and we're seeing the difference. Are we seeing the difference? Yes, we are. We're going to go ahead and get these edges ready to be laid on our face, you know. So I'm just going ahead and just parting out exactly where I want it. The thing about edges is that it's more of like what you want. It's really like a personalized kind of style. Now right here, I'm getting ready to cut the edges. I just say cut right above your eyebrow. At least for me, that's like where like I feel like it's the best like spot for me. And then I'm just going ahead and take the little curling iron and I'm just curling it upward. You can curl it upward, you can curl it downward, whichever one. Honestly, they both work the same. And then I'm just spraying it and just laying it how I like it. Now I'm about to do the next side. Child, this took forever, so I'm just gonna come back when I'm done. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna had to pause Aaliyah. Look at this. It's giving melt. Take the mascara, like a little bit of mascara, and then just kind of touch up where they get there, and then just to kind of get it all the way through, we're just gonna take my brush. I'm just gonna brush it through. Install lace wear. Lace wear. All right, so this is the end of the freaking video. Give it a big old thumbs up. Subscribe down below for more videos. Comment down below anything that you think I should work on when it came to any part of the style, any part of the steps. Yeah, we out. We out, yo. Don't stop on the trip.